Hello and welcome back to the garage. So first of all, I want to start the video by saying thank you to everybody that ordered merch in the past few weeks. It's definitely helped with buying the truck and just general sort of keeping the garage going. There is still some stock on the website, so if you want to go and have a look and see what we've got, still got some hoodies left. Specifically black ones, just ran out of green, but hopefully getting a restock soon. So I should have more of those in for you. And then we've still got stickers. We've got the green ain't dead stickers, and the black, if it focuses. Why is that backwards? Well, yeah, anyway. So if you want to check those out, they're on the site. Link will be in the description. But today, as you can see, the truck is in the unit. So what we're going to do, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, it's been a while. The truck didn't run. It had a fueling issue, as far as I could tell, because it was getting spark and nobody had touched the ignition, but it had run out of fuel while it was parked down where I bought it from. So the general sort of diagnosis was that it had sucked shit from the bottom of the fuel tank into the carb and blocked the carb up. So the carb's away, Daz is getting rebuilt now. But obviously it's not ideal to run the truck again with what's in that tank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the tank, clean it, probably change some fuel lines and the fuel filter, because no doubt the fuel filter will be full of shit now. And then it should be ready when we put the new carb, well, when we put the rebuilt carb on, it should be ready to go and it shouldn't clog up again as fast. So that's the idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on the ramp, which is in itself a task. I mean, I don't know what these trucks weigh. I can't figure it out because everything on the internet gives me a different number. Someone said 3.6 tons, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, if you know what a half-ton Chevy C10 weighs, square body, put it in the comments, because I honestly haven't got a clue. So I'll walk you over, show you the situation with getting that on the ramp, because it is a sketchy affair. And yeah, we'll start trying to take bolts off of the bottom of it, see how that goes. So the plan with the truck for this year, obviously I've still got the Corvair, still got the E28 to finish. So I've just this week sent off the paperwork for the logbook, like the registration for the truck. So hopefully in the next few weeks we'll get that back. I'll make the thing road legal and drive well. And then after that, until the Corvair is sold, this is pretty much just going to stay as it is. I might put tyres on it, because the tyres on it are a bit dry, and just do the general maintenance stuff, but for the most part it's going to stay as it is. I'll clean it up obviously, make it look a bit more presentable, but it's just going to be a workhorse until the day that we strip it to bits and do whatever I'm going to do with it. So yeah, for now we're just doing the stuff that it needs to be able to drive well and get us about. So to get the truck on the ramp, as you can see, we've got the extenders in. So that's like a spacer for the ramp to extend the feet up. With how high the truck is, you kind of need those. I think it needs to move forward a bit on the ramp, yeah. So what I had to do with the ramp, I had to switch the arms so that the back arms are now at the front. so that when I drove the truck in I didn't have to have the back end this side, because it literally wouldn't have fit in this gap. It only just fits front ways, so I'll try and pull the truck back. It doesn't roll particularly well, like. Yeah. Push it forward a bit. That should do. And then I've been going off, you won't be able to see, but there's the leaf spring mount underneath, and then there's the body mount at the front, or the subframe, not the subframe, the frame rail at the front. So yeah, I'll do that, I'll get it positioned and then we'll pick her up. There's the go-kart. We did fix it. The lad who smashed the wheel up went and bought another one, so it's got a new wheel on it. Axle's still bent. But yeah, the truck's just kind of turned into a storage facility, which is the point of it really. It is a truck. It is the shop truck. Doesn't really need to go any higher than that, just because I'm only working on the fuel tank, which is here, so I'll get you off the tripod and show you what the situation is. So I realised you lot probably haven't seen underneath the truck, so I'll give you a quick look underneath. It's all pretty much just dirty. It's a lot of surface rust, but for the most part it's mainly just dirt. It's very dry. All the back, or like the inside the bodies, apart from the arches, like the ends of the arches, like here, like these points, everything's pretty solid. Front subframes just dirty. It's all just very dirty, but good bones, that's what we wanted, so I'm happy with the general condition of everything underneath. So yeah, the fuel tank is there. As you can see, it's pretty crusty. No wonder we've had shit go into the carb when the outside of it looks like this. So it's basically the strap there, and there's a strap there. We take them off and lower it down and disconnect the lines, I think, and then we're away. So upon further inspection, the tank is actually quite an involved process to get off. You've got to like pick the bed up so you've got access to the fuel lines on the top. Yeah, it's just quite a process. So because at some point I'm going to be taking the bed, like I'm going to take the bed off to reveal just the bottom, like just the chassis. I thought for now what I'll do is I'll change the fuel filter, because that will need doing, and for now, because we're just going to drive it, I'll run it as is. Hopefully we don't have any more issues. I mean, the tank's got a good amount of fuel in it as well. That's another reason why I don't want to drop it. So for now, change the filter, hope for the best. If it bites me in the arse, so be it, I've asked for it. But while it's up, I thought I may as well give you show you some interesting things. So that, you can see what that is? That right there is what I can only assume is a hornet's nest. There's been a few kicking about under here. There's one in the gearbox there, look. There is one there. A few there. There's a few up there. But yeah, there's a lot of dirt under here. I think there's one on the diff. Oh yeah, there's one on the diff there. Yeah, there's a fair few, like. So, on the plus side, I now understand how the bed comes off. There's 4 bolts. No, not 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 bolts holding the bed to the chassis. So when I come to take the bed off to ultimately do what we're going to do with the back end of the truck, should be a pretty straightforward process, because it's so simple. So for today then, I'm going to basically take some of the brunt of the dirt off the underside and try and find the fuel filter, because I don't actually know where it is. So I just popped the old what are these called? Dog dish cap? Dog bowl cap? Something like that. Just pop this off. I'm going to take the front wheels off and have a look at the ball joints and stuff behind this. So just to see where we're at with it. See if anything needs addressing. I mean, stuff's going to need addressing, but anything immediate anyway. Check the discs out. Stuff like that. So let's get the wheel off. So this is just a 5-lug truck. I did do a 6, but with this only being a half ton, some beefy lug nuts though. Jesus. Those are some big brakes. They look pretty new though. Yeah, so these are the front brakes on the truck. They look pretty alright, to be fair. Discs are not grooved or anything. Brake lines and everything look okay. I mean, the suspension, it's always pretty dry on stuff like this, but track control arms don't look like they've been changed in a long time. Springs in one piece, dampers in one piece, and I believe that is a really old damper because the old ones had this twist in them. So God knows how old that is. It's probably absolutely battered as well. But yeah, this is the rust in the bottom of the inner arch, and then it goes through to here, and all this is gone, which is unfortunate, but it's obviously had a battery leak or something, and the battery acid's just burnt its way through the car. But as far as the brakes go, that looks fine to me. Looks like I could get them moving sort of deal. They're not nothing to worry about, put it that way, which is good, because I can't imagine shipping discs for this to the UK is cheap, with them being so heavy. Pads look okay, so yeah, I think we'll get away with them for now. The suspension is literally just a massive version of the Corvair suspension. It's weird. Oh, well, there's your first look at this is subject to change a lot. So there's a big gap between that hub and that arch that needs to be closed. It's actually insane how much dirt is underneath. It's just absolutely caked. Like all that, you see all that? That's like a hard compacted dirt, which in North Carolina, where this is from, is probably not an issue, but in the UK, where dirt basically holds water to metal, you can't really have it, because it'll definitely shorten the lifespan of this truck. So I took the other side off. If I turn the wheel, look at that. The ball joints are buried. Can't even see them. There's a ball joint in there somewhere. All the subframe's just caked, man. This thing has been doing some off-roading, that is for sure. So I'm going to have to chip all that off. Just been using a hammer. Just trying to get the brunt of it off. It's ridiculous, man. Oh, this, as you can see, that isn't ideal. And the damper is disgusting. So, pretty sure that damper needs changing. To get to the engine, it's probably be easier to work on the sides of it. If you take out the arch liners, you can get into everything there. That'd probably be easier for me just because I'm a short ass and I can't reach the bay when it's up. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on cleaning a bit, and then we'll start looking at the maintenance stuff for the engine. Probably going to look at there's a power steering leak coming from somewhere. Need to diagnose that. Need to figure out what oil filter I need, and take a spark plug out so I can go and get spark plugs ordered. They're up there, if you think you can see them just hiding in there. So yeah, we're just kind of getting acclimated with the truck, sort of seeing where we're at with it. So I got a plug out, and as you can see, pretty disgusting. They look pretty old. So I'm going to take this to the local motor factors and see if he's got any plugs. Because yeah, we may as well throw some new ones in for the time being. All that just came off the underside of this thing, and it isn't even particularly, like, I've got a good lump of it off, but there's still loads of bits I've missed. I was just trying to get the brunt off. But found the oil filter, so hopefully I can get those at the parts shop. Fuel filter, turns out, is in the carb. It's like a little filter just before the carb. So hopefully the rebuild kit that Daz ordered came with that. If not, then it looked fine when I looked at it, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to get a light out, have a good look at the power steering lines, see where I can see where the fluid's coming out, and yeah, see if we can sort that out or not. So these here are the power steering lines. I'm assuming that the clamp at the top that holds the hose to the pump is either slack or the crush washers give up, one of the two. But there is also residue here, all over the pump, all over the rack, sorry. So not too sure, I might have to have a look from the top as well. Oh, a bit of crust on there, but yeah, at least we're, so you can probably see the engine's actually a crate motor, so it's pretty new compared to the rest of the engine bay, I suppose. But yeah, at least we've I can go and get that oil filter now and then see where we're at. Well, there's your update on the truck. I've managed to get a good look underneath it, know where I'm at now with it. Been to the parts place and ordered new plugs and a filter. I don't know if the filter will fit or not, but we'll see. So that comes in on Monday, and then hopefully early next week we'll get the carb back from Daz and we'll get it running. Fingers crossed anyway. I need to order a few parts from America, such as door pins, because I don't know if you can, don't know if I'll be able to do it in the video, but the door's really not, like, you have to properly slam it to get it to catch. And you can see the big gap here, so it's just not sat where it should be really. I'm going to order a few light bits for the interior and stuff like that. I might order new lights. So you see how this one's cracked, but I don't want to put new lights in and then it kind of ruin the look, if you know what I mean, with them being quite rough to suit the car or the truck. But yeah, we'll see about that. Oh, another thing I need to do, the bonnet, for some reason, doesn't sit. It won't sit fully closed. I think it's the latch. I think I need to adjust the latch so that it's constantly pulling it tight, because I can live with the back being up. Because if you see, I don't know why it allows you to do that, but is what it is, I suppose. Windshield, if you can see that big crack. I'm trying to source a new one from the States. The guy who brought the truck in does actually get containers and stuff like that in with parts. So I'm trying to get a windshield through him, and there was something else. Oh, door card. Because of how rusted burnt out the door card is. You see how it's just non-existent. The window has no sort of... I'll put the... So that's because there's no seal here. So... So yeah. She'll get there. It's a slow burner. I'm in no real rush. Still got the A28 to finish. That should be, fingers crossed, she goes for paint soon. But last week I did finish up the seam sealer in my front pockets, so all this has been seam sealed now. I just wanted to go with more of an OEM look than like a smooth base, so put these panels in and then just seam sealed them in as they would have been from factory sort of thing. So fingers crossed this thing goes for paint in the next few weeks. I have been in touch with the painter and he said the next few weeks. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Just a quick one, just a quick letting you have a look underneath the truck, so you know that it's clean. So I know that it's clean. I hadn't properly been underneath it either. Remember, I've got stickers. I'll show you one of them actually. There's the Ain't dead yet motherfuckers sticker, and I've got the original, well, the Green Machine logos on the site as well as a few black hoodies, and stay tuned for a restock on the grey jumpers and the green hoodies. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, I'll catch you in the next one.